Now, we need to be really frank about this because I've studied currency life cycles forever and they need things normal. So my personal belief, especially after reading the 1996 NSA, which is a government agency white paper on how to create a mint, is that Bitcoin was the Trojan horse. And I don't think it was a coincidence that it came out in January of 2009 and quantitative easing started in March, because they need to have things look as normal as possible so that you don't know that anything has changed when in reality, everything has changed. Now, going back to the Bank for International Settlements money flower, there is a very small place for private cryptocurrencies that do not travel or under the purview of central banks. There's a much larger space for commodity money, so gold and silver. So there will be some private ones that survive. But the visibility that Bitcoin has gotten in its first run up to 70,000 and inside the ETFs, people that buy gold and people that buy cryptocurrencies have the same kind of, typically, unless they're trading, have the same kind of concerns and mentality. In other words, they're trying to do something that's outside of the system. Michelle, do you really think that Bitcoin is outside of the system now? The NSA white paper, anybody can get it. I believe it was 1996 on how to create a mint. And if you read that white paper, so much in there looks so much like cryptocurrencies.
Does that, necessarily mean, just to play devil's advocate here, because we don't know the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, and what you're saying has been floated that maybe he was part of, the NSA. So you're saying that your belief based on that NSA paper is that Satoshi Nakamoto was a government operative?
And possibly, in my opinion, it's a Trojan horse because you also look at the timing of when it came out, which was January
after the financial crisis, and the paper would state because of the collapse of the system, there was a need to create an alternative for the people. But you're saying that that's a decoy.
Oh, I do believe it's a decoy. Yes, absolutely. Because we've also had enough occurrences of currencies resetting into different systems. And what they say is we have to keep it looking as normal as possible. So yeah, they needed to develop these cryptocurrencies, get them out there, let them run, right? Get them visible to the public. All right, well, what's the difference between a cryptocurrency or a CBDC? Or to the point of Powell, when you look at your statement, the money that's digital, right? It's about normalcy. They've been moving us in this direction since the 50s. This isn't something that they do overnight, because if they do things overnight, you see that, you notice it, we're going to protect yourself. If it happens over a period of time, and it's genius. How much money would have gone into physical gold had Bitcoin not been there? And I've been watching it since it was $7 a coin. And I'd also point out on the cryptocurrencies, what color are all of those imaginary coins? Well, they're gold or they're platinum.
Well,